This is Vermin, aka Habanero Fellow. Here's a look at my potted pepper plants. Let's zoom in and see what we got here. This is the Peter Piper pepper. It still has a few here that are not really too true to form, but you know they might start getting better. It has one right back here that is starting to show some color to it. Maybe in a few days this one here will be ripe. Right next door we have I believe it's a jalapeno that I overwintered last winter, and it's got a few ripe ones on it. They're not real big plants, real big pods, but they've got, and there's yellowish leaves, but the plant's still putting on fruit, so I don't know exactly what's wrong with it. These two plants here were ones I said last week that were um, unknown, but one's a Trinidad perfume and one's a Trinidad scorpion green. Both of them are in the milder type pods, but I don't know which one's which. I'll see after they pod and ripen up. Here's a chocolate scorpion. It's got some pods on it here and there. Pretty good pods, but it's probably got a week or so before I get any ripe pods. Just check with me next week and we may be able to find some ripe pods on this bush here. Right here we have the chocolate ghost. Pods are forming pretty good, and they're growing rather slow though, so hopefully they'll start getting some better size and ripening up. Next door here is the white ghost. This plant was doing terrible for a long time, and all of a sudden it started getting big. The leaves started getting large, and now I may have a chance to have some pods before winter comes. And right next to it, right over here, we have what is marked as a Trinidad Douglas, but those pods to me look more like a ghost, but you know, I don't know exactly what Douglas looks like. Maybe somebody can help me out and tell me what type of plant this is. Now this plant here is an unknown. I sort of potted it up from a pot that was unmarked. It's got a little pod here forming. I don't know, is that a 7-pot pod or is that a ghost pepper pod? I'm not sure. We'll just have to check on it, and I may need help identifying this pod here or this plant here. Thank you. Now this is the Carolina Reaper. Let's move around and get this whole bush here in this picture here, and let's zoom in and see this little pod forming. It looks like it's getting a little bit of a stinger on it, so hopefully this plant here will be true to form. Just tune in with me later and we'll see what that pod looks like. Anyway, this is Vermin, aka Habanero Fellow. This was a look at my potted pepper plants. Tune in with me next week to see how well they're growing. And may the heat be with you. God bless. From my garden to you. It's so easy, a crippled man can do it.